Timer's on.
Oh my God, that's a bigger one. Let's go. What's up everybody? Welcome back to the KastKing channel. I am the Hunter Fisher. Welcome back to Hooked Up with Hunter. Today I'm going to be doing a quick little video on telling you guys about what I think is probably the most all-around perfect combo for anything inshore. And by inshore, what I mean is catching anything from reds to sea trout to flounder, anything inshore as far as like places like Florida, South Carolina, Texas go. I mean, this combo, I say you could use it anywhere, any reason, any lure you want to use. You could probably use it on this one combo. This is the one combo to rule them all. If you guys get that reference, you deserve a high five, just saying. Overall, this is the combo I'm talking about right here. It is the KastKing Inshore Estuary rod. This one specifically that I think is the best is going to be the 7.6 medium heavy, and paired with the 3000 size KastKing Zephyr carbon version. So there's actually three different Zephyr spinning reel versions. There's the SFS, the carbon, and the black. All three are pretty much all great reels, but I'm gonna tell you guys what line I have spooled on. So the line I have spooled on is 10-pound braid. That is exactly what I said. A lot of people would not spool 10-pound braid on, but the whole reason I do is because I can cast literally any lure on it and not have to worry about things like wind knots, not worry about things like my rod not being low enough weight rating. What I'm throwing right now is probably a 3/32 ounce Ned rig on this rod. Yes, a Ned rig for inshore. I'll get to more on that later, but what I'm actually throwing on it right now is a 3/32 ounce head plus a just random soft plastic that I'm actually throwing on this rig today for inshore reds, inshore trout, all that stuff. But overall, it's become one of my favorite combos to use inshore. Now, granted, there is so many different options in this rod series that you could get into and how awesome they really are. Overall, they're one of my favorite rods right now, just because for the price point you really cannot beat the quality you're getting behind the product, just because the cork is freaking high quality. I actually love this little piece on the rod. It's like right above the reel, this piece right here. When I cast with my hands like this, but then when I'm working it works like this, and it makes it so comfortable. Because one of the things I hate about spinning gear is it gets so big and so annoying and so uncomfortable, but KastKing kind of tackled that with putting that little cork grip above it and makes it so much more comfortable. But I've thrown things from skitter walks, which is a Rapala topwater lure. I've thrown popping cork, which actually I would say that this rod, if you had to have multiple rods for each and every type of technique you're going to do inshore, this is probably absolutely perfect for popping corks. Now, popping corks are these giant corks that you put, and then you put about 12 to 28 inches of line underneath it, depending on how deep you are, and that is essentially, it suspends the bait above it so that you can use it like that. But the reason why I love this rod for popping corks is because that grip, again, that grip is awesome for what you're going to use it for. And honestly, that grip kind of feels great whenever you're trying to pop it, and it makes it a lot easier. The action of the rod also is kind of key about how you're trying to do with this rod. Now, the rod's full grip is my favorite part about it. I'm actually going to run a lot of clips while I'm talking about the rod, make sure you guys get a little bit more information on the rod. But I'm actually going to run some clips about when I've caught fish on this rod and why I love it so much. I'm actually going to run clips of me catching redfish. I'm going to run clips of me catching trout. Granted, I have not caught a flounder on it, which is probably one of my favorite type of fish to catch inshore all the time, but right now it's reds, probably, because it's different times of year for me. It depends on what time of year it is for what one of my favorite my favorite inshore fish is going to be, because some are better than the others. I've caught plenty of species on this rod to where I kind of feel that I can cast any lure. It is actually rated for ½ ounce to, I think, 1.25 ounces max. So what's kind of funny about that is I don't think you can use it just for that weight range. I'm literally casting far below its weight range. I'm actually casting less than half of its minimum weight range, and I'm still casting like probably 30 yards, I would say. And honestly, I would say that's probably all you need, especially in an inshore situation. I'm bank angling. I should need more casting distance, but whenever I'm using things like paddle tails, I can bomb this thing. I'm using 10-pound braid to a leader, and usually my leader's about 10 or 20 pounds, almost always 20 though. And honestly, I have not had an issue with the rod and casting that low and that light of weight. I've casted weightless flukes on it even, and I've still come by just fine, which is arguably more heavier than the lure I'm using today. But nonetheless, I say that this rod right here is probably going to be the best option for what you're wanting to use it for as far as all inshore applications go. And honestly, I could not recommend it more to anyone who's trying to get started inshore fishing. Now, I'm gonna let some clips run of me just catching reds and trout on this rod, just to show you guys what kind of lures I've been catching them on, what kind of stuff I'm using. I'm gonna try to see if I can run as many clips as possible. I'm gonna run clips from today and run clips from the other day where I was catching even bigger reds. This thing is caught literally, I think, a 27-inch red, no problem. It was my PB, which that's my PB right now. Obviously, I'm trying to fix that. But I'm just gonna run some clips. I'm gonna show you guys. I want to say shout out to KastKing for making such an awesome product as far as like inshore goes. And at the price range it's at, it clocks in right under $200. If you guys are looking for a good budget inshore combo, that is it. That's probably medium budget range. And I would say if you're wanting good quality in a rod, you need to spend at least $100, and spending close to $100 with a reel makes it even all the better. But honestly, KastKing kind of dropped that little price range for you because it's a little bit more of an affordable innovation thing. So I just want to say thanks to KastKing, and I'm gonna let the credits roll, and I'm gonna show you some guys some fish catches. I'll see you guys at the outro. Oh, there's a red. Oh gosh. He hit me on the bottom. He hit me on the bottom. I was trying to take a picture on my phone and it did not go well. Little baby red. I just got thumped. Let's go! Let's go! I'm so excited, let's go! Dude, back to back to back, let's go! Dude, this is so sick. No, I'm good. Dude! Let's freaking go. Dude, they are stacked up in here.
Look at that drag sting.
Get in here, baby. Get in here, baby. Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it, I think. Look at that death roll. That's so sick.
Thanks, dude.
That's so sick.
Slumdog. Hunter's on.
Oh my God, that's a bigger one.
Oh, Skeeky went under. Get in. I'm getting on the water for this one. Yeah, sneaky time.
Oh, that's a, whatever that was is bigger. Oh, that's not bigger. I just kind of pulled the rod out of my hand. Redfish. That's another one by it, guys. That's a trout. Man, I wonder if that's a trout. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed those few fish catches. I want to say shout out to KastKing again. I love this little combo right here. It's been really consistent as far as drag goes, as far as reeling goes. It doesn't feel crappy, you know? It doesn't feel grindy, you know, all that stuff. But honestly, it's a great little combo if you guys are looking to throw anything you really need to, for as far as any inshore purpose goes, your Estuaries, Rapalas, soft baits, hard baits, top waters, all that stuff, popping corks, live bait, anything you really want to throw, you can throw it here on the KastKing Estuary paired with the Zephyr carbon. I want to say thank you again, and hopefully you guys like this little video. Thank you for watching Hooked Up with Hunter. Once again, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go check out my channel right at The Hunter Fisher. And if you guys have any questions, I'll be down in the comments below. Let me know. I'll see you guys next time on Hooked Up with Hunter.